Hey guys, how are you? Deanne here. Happy Wednesday. So, this is my first scheduled Facebook. So, hopefully, some of you will join me. And I think I have my comments on. So, please, if you're watching, at least say hello, and I will be able to say hello back. But today I sent out a vote, and a couple of you voted that you wanted to talk about how to raise your frequency or your vibration on a daily basis so you can feel happier, healthier, and more vibrant. Okay? So, again, if you are on and you are watching me, please comment because I would love to be able to say hello and see who's there. But first, what I want to talk about is what does it mean when we talk about frequency or when we talk about a vibration? And if you go back to your days in biology, you might remember that all matter is made up of energy. And energy is constantly in motion. So that energy is a vibration and that can actually be measured. So we call it the vibration or a frequency. And everything in the universe, from the smallest thing to the biggest thing, has an optimal vibration where it is healthy. So think about this, like if something is vibrating or moving too much, it's like chaotic, and so it can't be healthy, and it can't heal on its own. So we have that optimal frequency where we want to be in order to really feel good. Okay. And we can do things to kind of change our vibration. So our thoughts, our emotions, our intentions, our choices, and our actions all have all contribute to our frequency or our vibrational state, as does the environment that we're in. So really positive things are going to leave us at a higher vibrational level. So I want to try to share my screen with you so you can see, so I can show you what a frequency scale looks like. But now I'm not seeing where I can share my screen. So maybe I won't do that right now. But basically, things like being happy, being joyful, being loyal, being compassionate, those are all going to be higher on the scale. And things like guilt and shame and anger and frustration and jealousy, those are all lower on the schedule. And as you on the picture, and as you might remember, as I actually posted a scale that kind of shows the higher vibration and then the lower vibration. So, how do you know if you're at a lower vibration? So, it's going to be things like if you can't really seem to stay like under control emotionally, if you are really tired and fatigued and feel lethargic, if you just don't have any energy, if you're not enthusiastic about anything, if you feel kind of melancholy, if you're complaining a lot, if you feel gossipy, if you feel like you need to put other people down, if you're just not productive, and also like a victim mindset, if you kind of always feel like somebody's out for you or things don't work for you, that type of thing. Those are all low vibrations. So the reason I really thought about this and I wanted to share this with you is because I have changed something in my daily life in the last couple of days, and it has made a huge difference. And it's a very, very small thing. So I feel very strongly about water and about the ocean, and it's very calming for me. I feel very grateful. Nothing bothers me or worries me when I'm at the ocean or in the ocean, or looking at the ocean, that type of thing. So for the last couple of days, the first thing I did when I got up in the morning, and I got up earlier than usual, is I went for a walk at the beach. So I was constantly looking at the water, and at the end of my walk, I actually took off my shoes, went down by the water, put my feet in the water, and just kind of stayed there. And it was amazing, the feeling of gratitude. So I did kind of did like a moving meditation. I did my gratitude journaling out there looking at the water, and it was just really comforting to have such a wonderful feeling, to be happy to be alive and to realize that everything is on my side. I'm exactly where I need to be. There was no doubt, there was no fear, there was no nothing. And I had an amazingly productive day yesterday. I was at my desk fewer hours than usual, however, I got more done. And it was because I stayed in that high frequency. So doing something first thing in the morning to raise your frequency is going to be imperative for you to really, really have a great day. So let's kind of look at, I don't see anybody on yet, but if you do come on, please comment so I can say hello. So let's look at what you can do, what things will increase your vibration, increase your frequency. So one is finding something that you feel like is beautiful, so you can look at it and you can take it in, and of course being present and really taking that in. Number two, eating whole foods, so eating seasonal fruits and vegetables that are grown from the ground, either in the ground, on a bush from the ground, on a tree, on a vine, fresh herbs, beans, nuts, seeds. Those are all foods that are going to raise your vibration. Drinking water, also going to raise your vibration. Walking barefoot. I have now started to do this again. I used to do it a long time ago, but I'm back doing it again every single day. Down by the water, make sure I'm doing it in the sand, actually going into the water, but I also do it outside, so my feet are touching the cement, touching grass, touching something that's of the earth, to increase my vibration. What else? Spending time with animals. So all of you who have pets, or I don't have a pet, but when I go on a walk, I always am petting and talking to and spending time with some of the animals. That will definitely make you feel better and raise your vibration. Just being outside. One reason I think, the beginning of the pandemic was so hard for everyone, not only because it was scary and they were telling us that, we had to stay inside and not talk to anybody, and we also just didn't really know what was going on, but we really couldn't go outside. A lot of people stopped exercising outside, so that really decreased our frequency, plus just listening to the very negative news day after day after day really pulls you down into that low frequency. So what else? Music, listening to music, singing along with music will raise your vibration. Laughing and smiling. So just being with other people, having fun, laughing, smiling, dancing, and hugging someone, really getting some contact. So even massage where you're having human contact. So those are all great ways to increase your vibration, which is going to bring you up the scale, away from the negative feelings and emotions into the happier ones. And again, this needs to be habitual. This is something that you need to do on a daily basis. And like I said, I've always exercised. I always was walking, barefoot, but I was doing it later in the day. So my entire day was not where I really wanted it to be. And now that I'm doing that in the morning, first thing, it has really made a huge difference. So I highly recommend choosing something that you can do right after you get out of bed and do that thing to really increase your frequency, increase that vibration, bring in that healthy, happy feeling to start your day. You can certainly do it throughout the day and in the evening as well, but I do recommend starting your day. You'll just have a great day. And again, eating the wrong foods can really pull you back down into that bad vibration. So sometimes it's tough because when you don't feel well, then you have a tendency to eat comfort foods and foods that are sugary and not great for your body. And all that's doing is pulling you deeper into that rabbit hole of low frequency. So sometimes you may need help. You may need to reach out to a friend or, a family member or your loved one to kind of pull you back up. And if that's the case, then that's the one where you do the laugh and the smiling and the hugging and listening to music. Those are all things that you can do on a daily basis, walking barefoot, getting outside. I mean, it doesn't take 30 minutes to do any of those things. You can do those things 1 minute or 2 minutes. You just have to make the time to really allow yourself to do these things. And it will make a huge, huge difference. I do not see any questions. If somebody has any questions, please let me know. I wanted to show you one little pictograph, but I had been playing around with this and saw where I could share my screen, but now I don't see it. So let's see. Yeah, it's not letting me share my screen now. So unfortunately, I will post the pictograph, and so you'll be able to look at that. But basically, it's just showing you that the happiness, the more positive feelings and emotions are at that high frequency, and the ones that are lower are the more negative ones: shame, guilt, jealousy, doubt, misery, things like that. Okay? All right, well, hopefully this helps. If you want to know any more information, if I didn't get to what you really wanted, you can certainly leave a message, leave a question in the comments under the video. This will be on the site. But I hope that you can try to find something that you can do on a daily basis to increase your frequency, because like I said, it can make a huge difference in the way you feel, the way you treat yourself, the way you treat others, just your happiness. And that's what matters, right? We all just want to be happy. We want to be happy and fulfilled. All right, have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye-bye.